Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning for another review. This is actually going to be a track review before I get to the Beyond the Black album review sometime this afternoon or close to the afternoon time. But I'm returning to you for the Pierce the Veil's new song. This is for Even When I'm Not With You that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys uh, this late morning, I guess you could say, going into late morning. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for Pierce the Veil's third single, Even When I'm Not With You. Um, that's going to be on their new album coming out next month, and let you know my thoughts on this new track of theirs, Even When I'm Not With You. So let's dive into this track review. Now, basically, Vic Fuentes' vocals is pretty strong in this track. I really like it. It is experimental, this song. Um, for the first minute and a half or 2 minutes, and then it starts bringing in some drum work towards the end of the track and has some interesting guitar work in the background. But yeah, there's some electronic beats and all that in the song that do something for me, but it's an interesting song. I kind of dig this song a bit, even though it's not the best song, but it's pretty strong for what it went for. One of I think Emergency Contact was a pretty good song, and so was Pastor Nirvana. Those were pretty good tracks. This one, however, has experimentation, but I think it does a pretty well job with Vic Fuentes singing in it, and it makes me kind of like this song a bit. So I'm kind of digging this track a bit and vibing to it a bit. So it's the third song on the new album, The Jaws of Life. That's going to be coming out February 10th of 2023. So I will be reviewing that album for sure, and hopefully you'll enjoy that album review come next month. So we just gotta wait and see how it turns out, the new album. But I think that and In Flames' new albums I'm probably more excited for than the Paramore album now, because I'm a little worried for that Paramore album. But still, pretty solid track for what I went for. I don't know what I'm gonna score it, to be honest, because I'm in the middle between a certain rating for it. So overall, in my opinion, I think Pierce the Veil's new song, Even When I'm Not With You, is a pretty good track. It's very experimental, but it does its job to entertain you. It's like under 3 minutes of a track, so you're not in for a long track. So it does its job with trying new things with this song. So first score for me, I'm giving Pierce the Veil's new song, Even When I'm Not With You, a 5 out of 5. I kind of do dig this track, even though I have some slight issues with it. I still think it's a well worth listening to kind of song because of Vic Fuentes' vocals. It sounds pretty good in this track, so I'm really digging how it's sounding. So, in my opinion, this is a track I'm gonna remember. It's a good track to start the year off for Pierce the Veil. So, hopefully, Jaws of Life is a pretty good album, or The Jaws of Life, because it's their first album in almost 7 years. So it's been quite a bit since they've released a studio album, but we'll just wait and see how the new album, The Jaws of Life, turns out on February 10th. So, with that being said, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Even When I'm Not With You track if you've listened to it by Pierce the Veil. And I am giving this a 5 out of 5. I did have some enjoyment in this track. There was some enjoyment from me listening to it, so I was really digging the vibe I was getting for this track, and the melody was pretty interesting. So, if you did enjoy this track review for Pierce the Veil, Even When I'm Not With You, track. Even the lyrics were not so bad. They did pretty well. So comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this track review for Pierce the Veil, Even When I'm Not With You. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. Sometimes I feel like I'm messing up in my videos, but I don't know if I am. But I'm doing the best I can. But still, I almost had moments where I was going to mess up in the video. And I just woke up like 9 a.m., so over an hour ago, but I'm still trying to wake up a bit. But still, I am going to be returning to you. I'm going to try to see if there's any more new songs that have come out already, but if not, I'm going to move on to the Beyond the Black album review. If you don't see it anytime soon, you'll be seeing it this afternoon, for sure. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed this track review for Even When I'm Not With You by Pierce the Veil. I was really digging this song. It was not so bad with Vic Fuentes' vocals, and I can't wait to hear how The Jaws of Life turns out on February 10th. I think it might be a good album. So we'll just wait and see. But stay safe, take care, and as always, I will see you in my next review.